Mark Waid and Travis Moore head for the big top as the time-displaced Robin hunts a killer in the circus while Batman and Superman begin their search for the missing boy Wonder. Mark Waid delivers another fresh and fun World's Finest issue that dials back the stakes from world-ending devils to simple human criminals with a dash of time travel, returning these characters to their base origins in the circus, focusing in on Robin and his intense ties to the place. Waid's focus on the people of the circus and how Dick was and still is inspired by the people who often get greatly misjudged by the people they entertain was a nice little message for the story, and I like that he bookended it with the idea that Dick never really left the circus. His stage just became a little bit bigger as being Batman's partner and friends with Superman. Shifting gears to a simpler story was a fantastic palate cleanser after the big Devil Nezza storyline, and also continues the wonderful Saturday morning cartoon comparisons. And while I don't think this is a filler issue in terms of it just being sort of an issue you can skip since it's got some pretty great character development for Dick Grayson, a young Dick Grayson at that, it is really just a filler issue, but it's a great one at that. Travis Moore subs in for Dan Mora and manages to kind of outdo Dan Mora a little bit with some really fantastic and colourful artwork that captures the circus entertainment origins of a lot of these characters. We have Robin doing his flying Grayson thing in a cool looking Robin costume, and Superman doing a strongman act, both rendered wonderfully with Moore's signature clean line work. Batman Superman World's Finest issue 6 was a fantastic, simpler palette cleanser issue after the big stakes Nezza storyline, focusing on Dick Grayson's time in the circus, what inspires him, and even throwbacks to what inspired these characters as a whole. I'm going to give this issue a 10 out of 10. Batman Superman World's Finest issue 6 finds the time-lost Robin scratching out a message on a stone, leaving it under a rock as he gathers his food and heads off. In 1892 Corto Maltese, Stratford's world's famous American circus arrives and wows everyone with its live animal shows. Dick Grayson meanwhile stops a man from killing a tiger, telling the tiger's owner Caesar that it wasn't the one who killed Jimmy Beck. One of the stagehands named Boyce thinks that Dick is an idiot since Caesar's animals slaughtered both of his friends, but Dick knows that no one saw it happen, yet they still egged Caesar on to kill his bear when it apparently killed one of the men, and this is all just an overreaction and not justice. They ask Dick what the other explanation is then, as Dick knows that they are going to break Caesar's heart doing this to him, and maybe it was a wild animal, but no one says anything. He asks them for one more day to figure out what exactly happened, and if he can't prove the animals are innocent, then they can do what must be done. He ushers everyone out to get ready for the next show as Caesar thanks Robin, knowing that the creatures have sustained him through so much and they are like his children. Robin assures him that he'll try and help them, asking him to protect the animals while he works, collecting some residue from the tiger's paws. Robin gets to work investigating 3 men who recently joined, Charlie Boyce, Kenny O'Leary, and Jimmy Beck, with both Kenny and Jimmy being the ones who were killed by the animals. Robin knows that the men were desperate to sign on to the circus, as if they were running from the law or something. Dick checks over the blood samples he gathered from the tiger, using his knowledge of advanced forensics to find out that it was animal blood between their paws, not human. Robin knows that the killer is a human, just needing to prove the opportunity and motive of them. Robin goes on with his job as a performer though, doing his flying Grayson's routine as he remembers his mother and father teaching him out how to do the drills and tricks. He finds himself missing his parents the most when he's performing, and he knows that they won't be there ever again for him. Suddenly, Batman catches Robin, who finishes his trick with Batman to the amazed crowd, asking Bruce how his flight was. Bruce knows that they almost missed it as he tells Robin how Supergirl revealed to them that Robin was lost in the time stream on their way back from ancient China, and she had no way to find him, but Bruce knew Dick was too smart for that. Batman tells the others that Robin would have left them a message, knowing that it would be in the one place he was certain that they would be, the tomb of Nezza. Superman soon finds the message, removing the giant rock and finding Robin's message scrawled on a piece of stone. Batman says that Supergirl thinks that she was the reason why he was lost in the time stream to begin with, so she didn't come, but they used her trick, and Superman used his X-ray vision to capture a tachyon trail left by the note and followed it back through time to this point. Robin asks where Superman is as the stage they land on is lifted up from beneath them by Superman, who Batman thinks is just showing off, but Clark prefers to call it working undercover. The act finishes up as Robin tells Superman and Batman about how he joined the circus, but they are interrupted by a woman who takes a liking to the bare-chested Superman, introducing herself as Cookpot Hetty, telling Superman to stop by any time. Robin knows that Hetty and all of the others are just the best, talking about how Hester the Juggler sends half his pay back to his wife and 2 kids. Rita the Fire Eater has developed many fire-eating techniques that are still used in their time, and she has polio, but she wants people to see her for more than just someone with an affliction, while Pagliacci speaks 9 languages and knows dirty jokes in all of them, while the Rudolphs call themselves the Living Maps thanks to all of the tattoos they have from the various places they've been with the circus. Batman notices how he talks like he's known them forever, but Superman can't blame Dick for missing life under the big top, remembering when the circus came through Smallville and how the aerialists captured his attention and astounded him. Dick knows Clark can fly though, but he knows it's easy for him since it takes courage for those to defy gravity who can't, since they know any second they could fall to their deaths, so how could he not be impressed by that? Dick tells Bruce that he wouldn't trade anything for being his partner, but being around circus animals and looking after them and loving them and being loved back is what he has missed. He tells the heroes about the killer and how Boyce is framing the animals for his kills, and they don't deserve that, and he needs to prove that it's him. Robin is called up for his next act, so Superman decides he's going to do some digging in the meantime. Batman and Robin take to the high wire, keeping an eye on Boyce, and eventually they see him sneaking out the back as a fire bursts out in the crowd. Superman races in, trying to put out the fire with his super breath, but Robin tells him thanks to the waterproof tent, all he's doing is spreading it around. Caesar tells Robin to run, but the boy knows it's just a distraction, heading into the back with Batman as Superman saves people from the burning tent. In the back, Boyce has been locked in the tiger's cage, forcing Robin to try and get the tiger's attention by pulling its tail as Batman cuts the cage open, confronting the tiger. Superman meanwhile causes a whirlwind around the fire, taking it up and out of the tent hole as Batman fights the tiger, telling Robin to get the now unconscious Boyce out of the cage, locking the tiger in behind them. Robin tells Batman to bandage up Boyce since he's got a murderer to catch. Robin soon confronts Caesar in Boyce's carriage, cornering him with Batman as Robin reveals that the 3 men were indeed on the run and had stolen money from the San Diego bank and joined the circus to lay low so they could then spend the money. But then Boyce and Beck got greedy, killing O'Leary, and tried to make it look like the bear in the act did it. But then Caesar saw them and they were forced to cut him in on the deal, and soon Boyce and Caesar killed Beck, making it look like the lion did it. Boyce got tired of Caesar and decided to turn on him as well, as Robin knows the man's love for his animals was also fake when he saw the man running out of the tent, leaving them all to burn without a thought, and he knew Boyce was in danger thanks to seeing him locked in the cage, and Caesar was the only one with the keys for the cage, and on top of that, Superman's X-ray vision found money under Boyce's floor, and that sealed the deal, so both men will face the authorities, but Robin knows he has a message from Caesar's animals first. Robin smashes the man in the face, knocking him out, as in the aftermath, Robin knows that thanks to all of the chaos, not many people noticed the flying man with super breaths, since they were all too distracted wondering how a brand new tent mysteriously showed up in the middle of the night for them. Robin says goodbye to his friends in the circus, knowing it hurts to do so without being able to explain where he's going or why, but he does tell them that he is going to where he belongs.